Hey guys, it's your girl, The Sin Show, and welcome to another day, another dollar. I hope you're doing your best to make it holla. Listen to me. Today, I am going to a couple of lectures. Actually, I'm going to a lecture that is going to be talking about AI, and I'm going to actually read you some of the content of what this lecture is going to be about and why this came to my mind, or why I feel the need to share this with you, because I will probably, most likely, um, record both lectures. So this whole thing just might be a three-part series where it'll be part one, part two, and then I might just put both videos together in that of the lecture. So you will also hear some of my comments or about what I learned from it, and and then some. So basically, this is called AI Rising. And it's called The Risk versus Reward. This is a Hinton lecture that is hosted by a Mr. Godfrey Hinton, and the speaker is Jacob Steinhardt. Now, uh, they are talking about the profound impact of AI, offering essential insights and exploring the challenges of controlling its trajectory and safety. And so I'm going to pause here as I will read you, before I read you a little bit of what's going to happen today. This is a very interesting space and platform of being here on YouTube. When I saw this free lecture happening, I was coming back from my mom's place maybe 4 weeks ago, and something told me take a picture of the QR code and go to this thing. And the reason why is because maybe it was a month or 2 months ago, there would have been another strike that was happening with the fishermen, and all of and it was really, the big talk was about AI stealing our jobs, AI doing this and AI doing that. And so that really got me intrigued. Obviously, I had the chance to use a little bit of AI in my last position, but not so much to the point where I felt like it was taking my job. Thank God. I have a brain. But basically, it had me very intrigued. And I said, you know what? I think what better way for me to know what's going on instead of me to fear what this thing could be? Let me find out what the tea is from the Godfather himself, Mr. My goodness, sorry, Mr. Gregory Hinton. Now, the funny thing is, Gregory Hinton he was given recently the Nobel Peace Prize for being a part of the discovery of AI, along with another man who I think was from the United States. And so the godfather of AI, Mr. Geoffrey Hinton, is a distinguished British Canadian. He's a computer scientist and a cognitive psychologist, and he's celebrated for his groundbreaking work in artificial neural networks. And so, as a leading figure in the tackling of AI, most profound and disruptive dilemmas, which is what I feel like we're all starting to see it for what it is, possibly. Hinton has played pivotal roles at Google and at the University of Toronto. With over 800,000 citations and collaborations with the most influential minds in AI, his career continues to be a relentless pursuit of innovation and excellence in the field. I am so excited, low key, to see this because there were two ways that you can see this. Either you go in person or you get to do this thing online. And something was like, girl, get out, because y'all, now that you know me, so for honey, you know, since there's a homebody, I'm a homebody. But when I went to check today, because I got my ticket, sold out, y'all. And it made sense. It made sense. I mean, this guy was just given the Nobel Peace Prize. So let's go see what this dude's talking about. This is the godfather of AI. And it would be very interesting to see what is the dilemma that he wants to put out to society. What is it that we can do now that we know what AI is and where it's going? We also know that this is the way of our world. And I'll give you another little tidbit, not tidbit, but another story. 2 days ago, I guess over the weekend, yes, over the weekend, I had a conversation with my mom. And I was actually going to go over to see her to go and pick up some things and something I forgot. Well, my mom was like, "Girl, I'm going out. I'm doing me." I said, "Okay, okay. Well, if that be the case, let me chill." But then she said, while I'm waiting for my ride, she's like, "Sin, so you mean to tell me that like, no, I have CDs, I can't play no CDs anymore?" I was like, "What, ma?" I said, "No." I said, "Listen, I even have a cassette. I have a cassette of myself." A recording of myself, singing, and I wish I could play it, but I'm like, to find that right now, Ma, I said, you got to go to Valley Village, you got to go to like yeah, a Salvation Army, like a thrift store, somebody that's giving it away. I said, Ma, we are no longer doing that. And so I kind of gave her a little bit of, the journey of what has happened with music and with equipment and Napster and like pirating, and she was a little overwhelmed. She just hit the whole 65. But the thing is, she's also a woman who's in her own world, and I think for the first time ever, it really hit her about having to navigate this space that we are in now with technology, and her being in her elder years having to now be forced is what she feels, being forced to have to use and utilize it. And there's no real literacy. And if you really think about it, I mean, was there ever any real literacy when it came down to us using technology and how far it would take us and what we would do with it and what it could do to us? So many dynamics have changed in the way we move and in the empathy, and I'm trying to get the right words, y'all. Sorry. and it, I, we and in the empathy of people. There we go. I'm trying to just say it. If we're not careful, it has already stolen that much of us. And maybe this is what he might be talking about. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking. I'm just saying things. Feel me? So, today's lecture one, we are talking about emerging challenges in AI. And it's about the breakthroughs and the risks for the next decade. Please excuse me because I am reading this from my iPad, but it's really talking today. We're really going to be, or at least he's going to be discussing chatbots and generative AI systems that have rapidly advanced, fueled by significant investments in data and computational resources. Sorry, y'all. Now, these systems show unpredictable capabilities. However, this volatility brings new risks, particularly due to emergent capabilities. And so, I guess with that being said, AI systems are prone to producing outputs, and or they can also be prone to producing incorrect outputs, convincing us and making the growing concern that could really have serious future implications, which I guess at the end of the day, we're really, again, like I said, we're starting to see. So, this talk today will just explore these advancements and any associated risk that we can see with this. I saw another video the other day, and it was, I forgot what the man's name was. He was in a forum. He too was talking about AI and the power of data. And that's really what this whole thing is coming down to anyway. We could look at the new war and think that it's really about oil or all these other natural resources. But if you really low key think about it, it could be really about data. Um, Over time, since the dawn of the internet, I'm an 81, I'm born in 81, so I remember the day of the internet. I remember the first um, website that I went on, which is really nasty. Super unregulated. If you remember those times, put it in the comments because if you remember what was the first website you went to, oh God, hopefully this will not be banned. You feel me? Because there were some places, honey. There were some things people were posting up on that thing at that time, child. But here we are today, where we have evolved so much so where the thing that used to be convenient is now looking at us as the inconvenient. Y'all, I can't wait for this shit. I can't wait. So the makeup is done. you already know me. This is as far as it's going. I at least did my nails, child. Okay. I'm gonna go again and start getting into my wardrobe. What am I gonna wear? I don't know. I'm feeling I could wear this sweater y'all saw me pick up, but I might come up with something else. And I'll do a really quick short about what that is with my outfit of the day, the scent of the day. But other than that, guys, I'm really excited. I'm going to come back in the next video where I'll talk to you about lecture 2. And I'm obviously going to give you the tea on how I felt about what I saw today in this first lecture. So let's see what this whole thing is about. And so, with that being said, if you are out there using certain AI apps, or how do you feel about AI, put it in the comments. Let's have a conversation. And let's just see, where is this going to go? Where was this to go? And are we on the right track with using it, or is it really tracking us? Anyways, guys, I'll see you soon. And that's all I got to say. Peace.